The CEO of the largest asset manager in the world launched a spot Bitcoin ETF, and so did his competitors, and there are more competitors coming out of the woodwork, getting interested in this asset class. People were rooting against Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategies, who put a lot of Bitcoin on the menu for his company. That's performing well. People doubted him. It's performing well. You see President Nayib of El Salvador investing in cryptocurrency. People doubted in him, and now they are up $200 million on their investment, which is tremendously helpful for the GDP. And there may be other small countries and nations that see this trend working out for El Salvador, and they might start FOMOing into crypto. Today, I want to talk to you guys about where my mind is at and what my strategy is moving forward. We are at a moment where Bitcoin just broke its previous all-time high. I'm going to talk about what kind of time frame we could expect to see the full throttle breakout, a parabolic rally through this, or if we're going to break down, where my thoughts are at, what my strategy is, and some of the comments made by Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, and some other data to consider as you're looking at Bitcoin and crypto. I also want to talk about DeFi and the Stacks ecosystem because I think that's going to be one of the big narratives. So an update for you guys on Stacks and Bitcoin along with all this other news. Guys, welcome to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So it is no secret, guys, that Bitcoin hit its previous all-time high. So smash the like button for that. And if you like crypto content, then you're in the right place, guys. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Now, let's talk about some of the big stories. First big story here is Larry Fink coming out on national TV and using this language about Bitcoin. Take a listen, guys.
You could say this is a great potential long-term store of value. And as I said, it's like digital gold. And I believe,
but you still can't buy a slice of pizza with it.
Okay, a couple things there. Yes, you can buy a slice of pizza with it. In fact, that's a really hilarious response. Maxi might have talked about this earlier, but I think this is very important, guys. We've talked a lot about Bitcoin becoming digital gold. You're talking about a $13 trillion asset class, which is gold, getting flipped by what is currently only a $1.2 trillion asset. And I believe that means something very, very bullish, not just for Bitcoin, but the economy being built on Bitcoin, DeFi, which we talk a lot about via Stacks, and some other competition that's inevitably going to come up. But what is the strategy moving forward right now, guys? And I think you kind of take a page out of BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, his playbook, which is to buy, accumulate, and hold Bitcoin. There are people trying to sell Bitcoin right now, and I understand some profit taking to some capacity, but if you are eliminating your presence in this space right now with where we're at in the market, I think you're doing yourself a disservice because this is arguably the moment everybody in crypto has been waiting for. We also have something very bullish coming up, which is the Bitcoin halving. Typically, you see a bull market in crypto after the halving. We've already rallied 36 days until the Bitcoin halving, where the rewards given to the Bitcoin miners are going to be cut in half. That's April 15th about. We are going to see probably a breakout to the upside from this point. Again, assets are being accumulated by some of the largest asset managers in the world. Bitcoin assets, crypto assets are being sought after right now. We also have an upgrade coming to Bitcoin DeFi where transaction times are going to go from 10 to 30 minutes on Stacks down to seconds, being more competitive than Ethereum. We also have other data showing us, guys, that the strategy right now for holding, which is what I'm saying that I'm going to be doing, is probably a good one. Because you look at historic bull runs, we typically go above some of these trend lines, have a parabolic breakout. We have not yet done that in this cycle. There's a chance that we might reject off this pi cycle top indicator and kind of come back down. Sure, but I believe that that doesn't happen. I believe that we do continue to break out to the upside because right now you see the trend. And the trend is that the largest asset managers in the world are allocating money into Bitcoin and crypto for the very first time. And there's new players coming that are seemingly FOMOing into this. Nations, countries, you name it, guys. It's looking pretty darn good. And what's interesting is the mainstream media is still trying to FUD you out of these positions, in my opinion, guys. Here's an article that right now isn't wanting to show up for you guys, but cryptocurrency fraud is now the riskiest scam for consumers, according to the Better Business Bureau. I would be cautious in looking at these stories, guys. FBI now reports a 53% rise in 2023 for losses near $4 billion. That could be because the prices of crypto are going up. There's no doubt that there is crime going in crypto, but guys, the truth is this. Most crime happens with cash dollars, guys. There's certainly some argument to be made about things happening in crypto that are negative, but when you look at more of the positive that's happening, the evidence is overwhelming that crypto is here to stay at this point. Now, what about the price action that we're seeing right now for stacks and for Bitcoin? Well, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this because I talked about this on the channel. Right now, if you look at the previous bull market top for Bitcoin in 2013, and you look at the amount of time in 2016, 2017 bull market that it took for Bitcoin to test the high and then actually have a parabolic breakout rally through, you can see that it took about 55 days. It took about 55 days, guys, not to the exact to the day amount, but about 55 days. And that was 2 bull cycles ago. Okay, now you go to the most recent bull cycle, and it took about 18 days for when Bitcoin first poked through its previous high for it to actually break through and go into another parabolic rally, guys. It took about 18 days in the last bull market for when Bitcoin hit its previous high to break through. And so what we're seeing is the time being reduced by a little over half. Right now, guys, we are at about 6 days, but we don't know how many days it's going to take Bitcoin to break right through. What I also want to highlight for you guys is once we saw the highs tested, we did break through. Sure, here there was about a 30% downside correction. Yeah, we saw some of that. We also saw some of that just the other day. We saw about a 17 or 16% correction from the high after we broke through, came back down. We saw a couple scam wicks. This is all to be expected. Right now, people are kind of scared. Some people are taking profit right now, and I can't blame you if you're taking profit. But to completely eliminate your crypto position when historically we see ourselves dance around these highs for a while doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Clearly, there is risk. For example, on the Stacks ecosystem, and I believe that DeFi on Bitcoin is going to be one of the biggest narratives in this bull cycle. But we see this at, a double top region. There's a chance we come down, test some of these other areas before we kind of break through. Well, Bitcoin dances this dance for maybe 18 days, maybe 55 days, maybe less, maybe more. We'll have to see how it plays out. But arguably, guys, you got to remember this. We see a trend. There are about 11,000 Bitcoin being bought each day when these assets are being traded. These ETFs are being traded on the weekdays. We see about 900 Bitcoin being mined by miners each day, and that is about to be cut in half, and that is typically the bull market rally that we see. Guys, what is the strategy right now for me? For me, it's holding. It's holding. It's being patient. Of course, I feel jittery. I've been tweeting out saying, guys, does anybody else feel like a crazy person? Does anybody else exhausted right now? It is exhausting, this price action. This is the moment we have been waiting for Bitcoin to break previous all-time highs and enter the parabolic rally, and altcoins, which are still waiting to absolutely explode. So many altcoins that are not even close to the previous all-time highs. This is what everybody's been waiting for in crypto. And so I'm a little confused why people are selling now. If you're up 100x on a position, you want to take some profit and change your life, I get it. That's a smart idea in many a way. But I am consistently trying to buy. In the year 2024, we believe a parabolic rally is coming. You have Tom Lee with Fundstrat coming out on national TV also saying that Bitcoin could hit $150,000 in the next 12 to 18 months. He thinks this bull market is really just beginning, and he thinks it's going to last another 12 to 18 months. I'm looking at 2024 and saying 2024 is going to be one of the best years. Could go into 2025, guys, but the name of the game for me right now is hold and accumulate and try not to drive myself insane. That is my update for the day, guys. I wanted to give you guys a take on where my mind is at today. That's all I got in this one, though. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel for more crypto content on the daily. And as always, guys, don't forget DCA, HODL, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Got 2 videos for you guys right here. If you want to check them out, y'all, I will see you next time. Peace.